Hi all and welcome back. Ashes of Creation just entered Steam Early Access and not in a polished and finished state. This is still Alpha 2, so the real question is, what are you actually getting if you jump in right now? I stood in the queue so you don't have to. In this video, I'll break down what Ashes of Creation looks like today, what already works, what clearly doesn't, and who this early access phase is actually for. Ashes of Creation entered early access on December 11, 2025, priced at $49.99 or a bit less during the launch discount. After early access, the game will move to a subscription model, so you're definitely not buying a play once and done MMO here. To be clear, this is very early. That said, it ran better than I expected considering the scale. There were issues, sure, but the amount of players around was kind of insane. Performance was okay-ish. It is playable, but nothing here is finished. Everything will change, and there will be wipes. If you're buying this, you're buying into the development cycle, not a complete MMO experience. Now, let's talk about the game itself. At its core, Ashes of Creation is a sandbox MMORPG built around a reactive world. Everything revolves around the node system, where settlements grow, unlock content, and even change the political structure of the world based on what players actually do. Cities can rise, fall, get sieged, or completely disappear over time. That system is already playable in early access, but yes, it's unfinished. This isn't an open-world theme park MMO where you just follow quest markers forever. Instead, you're dropped into a shared world where player activity drives progression. Trade routes matter, crafting matters, and PvP is baked into a lot of systems, especially caravans and sieges. You can play PvE-focused, but the world itself is designed around risk and conflict. The easiest way to describe what it's aiming for is a mix of Albion Online, ArcAge, and a more traditional AAA MMO. That ambition is very clear, even if it's far from fully realized right now. Content-wise, early access already includes a large playable world with multiple biomes, dungeons, world bosses, open-world PvP and PvE, crafting, gathering, and large-scale events. One of the bigger additions right now is the Harbinger invasion system, which temporarily corrupts entire zones and turns them into high-risk, high-reward areas with elite enemies and world bosses. These events are meant to pull whole servers together, and when they work, they actually do. This is also where a lot of players will decide whether Ashes clicks for them or not. There are also smaller systems in place that show the game's depth. One example is sport fishing, which has its own mechanics, progression, and rewards if you care about that side of the game, but it's completely optional and not central to the core loop. Class-wise, you have access to 8 primary archetypes, including the recently added Summoner, which lets you control spirit companions that tank, deal damage, or support. Classes are playable, but balance is all over the place, and some archetypes clearly feel more complete than others right now. That's expected, but it's noticeable. Moment-to-moment gameplay is uneven. Combat works and already feels more impactful than a lot of MMOs, but it's still being iterated on constantly. Performance can dip, animations aren't final, and you will run into bugs. On top of that, wipes happen, so progress is not permanent. If you hate losing progress, this is simply not the phase to jump in. And that really defines the loop right now. You level, you explore, you craft, you participate in events and sieges, and then things change underneath you. Numbers get adjusted, systems get reworked, and sometimes entire servers reset. Early Access Ashes isn't about finishing content, it's about watching a large-scale MMO being built in public. So, who is this actually for? If you're curious about MMO design, large-scale PvP, and economy-driven worlds, and you don't mind bugs, wipes, and unfinished systems, there's already something interesting here. If you're looking for a polished, stable MMO you can sink hundreds of hours into without friction, you should absolutely wait. Ashes of Creation Early Access is ambitious, messy, and unfinished, but the foundations are real. Just make sure you're buying into testing, not a finished game. That's it. If you like videos that don't waste your time, please consider liking and subscribing. And thanks for watching.